Okay, guys, so Disney dropped another trailer for Snow White with Rachel Zegler in it, but they were trying to be sneaky. They wanted to only release it to the woke basic bees, and they didn't want us to see it. In this video towards the end, I want to talk about Wicked again, but first I want to talk about the new Snow White trailer. And I'm sorry, I'm going to be talking about Snow White a lot up until March because people really do love to hate on Rachel. She brings the views, I'm sorry. For years, we have been talking about the smug brat Rachel. She first started off talking crap about the original Snow White, and then the most recent drama she got into it, she called over half the country. Well, she told over half the country that she hopes they have no peace and F Donald Trump. Disney or her PR person, someone allegedly made her apologize since, and then they knew that they had a trailer dropping and they didn't know what to do because their last trailer already got 1.3 dislikes on it. This is just a sidebar, but I was watching this woman talk about Rachel Zegler and she was defending her, saying that it's the PR person's job to make sure Rachel doesn't say anything stupid. It's like, no. Why can't our actresses today just be decent human beings? I mean, some of them are, like that Sydney Sweeney girl, she's doing fine and she's getting all the hate. And she's saying like these bitches be hating over here. And I get it. Those feminists. Anywho, so Disney decided to soft launch the trailer before the movie Wicked because it's going to be basically the same audience. The same basic woke bitches might see, Snow White, which I just highly doubt. I don't think anyone's going to be seeing Snow White. But anywho, they didn't want to show it on X. They don't want to put it on YouTube because they don't want it to get ratioed. I believe allegedly it might be on Facebook. I'm sure it's on that Blue Sky shit. And they put it before Wicked. Well, of course it got leaked. Of course people recorded it. Of course it's on X. So now the cat's out of the bag. And we found out that Snow White is going to be saving the prince and the whole kingdom. Because don't you know, the queen is making the kingdom a communist kingdom. And Snow White needs to save everyone from the communists. And it's like, then why were you voting for Kamala, you dumb twat? The movie is worse than we thought. The movie looks worse than we thought. And people always get mad when I say that I think Rachel is a very pretty girl. I think she is a very pretty girl. Yes, her personality makes her extremely ugly. But I've never been one of those girls that are jealous of someone's looks. I can definitely say that Rachel Zegler is a very attractive woman, but tell me why she looks so ugly in this movie. We've seen her with no makeup, like ranting on her. Like, we know she's not ugly, but in this movie, she has like no lips. It's like, so yeah, Snow White is worse than we thought. She's a boss babe. I don't understand why they write women characters like this. They used to write women characters so well. Remember in the 80s, we had Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles. Even in the early 2000s, we had Bridesmaids. We had really good, funny, quirky movies. Now I wanted to talk about Wicked again. I just made a video about Wicked and I had more to say, obviously. So I'm not a huge fan of Wicked. I've never read the book. I haven't seen the movie. I haven't seen the Broadway. But I know the storyline and I know what happens at the end. So this is a spoiler if you don't know what happens at the end. Everyone keeps saying, oh, do you know what happens at the end? Do you know what? Only true fans know. And it's like I've known for the past year. We've all seen the trailer. She gets on the broom, she starts flying, breaks out of the window, goes, ah! Most ironic thing happened. Oh my goodness. It's the same day. I decided to do a little bit of Christmas shopping today and go to the grocery store to get some stuff for Thanksgiving. I'll explain everything when I get home. Okay guys, I'm home now. I think I got most of my shopping, my Christmas shopping done, but okay, before I filmed this video, I was trying to straighten my hair. And the straightener I've had for almost 10 years broke on me. And it's my favorite. I love it. I got it from, there's little crocodiles on it. If you guys remember Graveyard Girl, the YouTuber, Graveyard Girl Bunny. And I've used this straightener for like 7-8 years. And it finally died on me today. It did its job. It did good, but I'm like, damn it. Anywho, so I needed to go look at the straighteners because I don't want to buy a straightener, but you need one almost every day. So my favorite color is green. Since the day I came out, my favorite color is green. I got a wicked, I got a wicked straightener. A wicked. It's so there's pink ones too. But anyway, it's so cool. It has the monkey on it. I said that I'm not going to give any money to Wicked. I'm not going to give any money to the box office. But it also has like a magical light that makes your hair all shiny. Look at it, and it has the monkey. So, warning, spoilers. So, what the movie is about, what I think, I've never seen it, but I think it's kind of like Harry Potter and Batman. So, we have the green girl, we have the pink girl. They both go to the Harry Potter school. Well, the pink girl is super popular. Everyone loves her. The green girl, no one likes because she's green. And the pink girl doesn't like the green girl because the green girl has more powers than the pink girl. And the pink girl wants to have a lot of powers. So there's like a main teacher, and the main teacher is going to start teaching the green girl powers. So the pink girl's all jealous and mad because she wants to learn powers. So then they start learning powers together. Why am I calling it powers? Anyways, they start training to learn magic, and they become best friends. So now pink girl and green girls are best friends. And then while all this is happening, there's stuff happening to the kingdom or the school where, again, it's another communist thing going on, and the school is being taken over. A lot of bad things are happening at the school. And the green girl wants to go talk to the wizard, to see if he can help what's going on with community. So now the green girl goes to see the wizard, but the pink girl wants to come, so pink girl tags along. So pink girl and green girl goes to see the wizard, finds out the wizard isn't real and that he's fake, and that the wizard is the government and have been lying to the people to keep them controlled. So it's like, oh, communist government is controlling the people. So obviously the green girl and pink girl knows that this is a horrible, evil plan and that the government has been lying to the people and taking over. So then the wizard's like, they're not going to believe you because I'm going to do a huge smear campaign and tell the whole kingdom or school or whatever that you are an evil, wicked, green witch. So her and Glinda are like, oh shit, everyone's going to believe, kind of like Batman when, Dark Knight, was it the Dark? Yeah, at the end of Dark Knight when he runs off. So Glinda, I don't know how to say her name, the pink girl and the green girl, they have to say goodbye because they're best friends now. So they say goodbye. She does one last spell, and that's when the broom comes up and she learns to fly. Probably has to do with that Gravity song. She breaks through the window and goes, Ironically, I read an article that said that this is a perfect time for Wicked to come out because of the new administration we have with Trump and everything, trying to make it seem like Trump is bad. And it's like, did you guys listen to the story? Trump has had a smear campaign on him for almost a decade now. The orange mean man, the orange wicked mean man, he's Elpha or whatever her name is. He's the green girl. He's the orange man. And you guys have been on the communist side. It's so funny how Snow White's like, oh, I'm saving the kingdom from communists. And then how the green girl and pink girl, oh yeah, Ariana Grande had something to say about the election too. And it's like, oh, you have something to say about the election, Ariana, but you voted for communists. If you listen to someone who was a lib and then became a Trump supporter, they usually say, I listened to one of his speeches, or I decided to listen to one of his rallies. And then I was watching the news and they said the opposite of what he said. They were completely lying. And that's when I realized that the media is lying. And that's when I decided to support Trump. And they always say it's like being at a party full of drunk people and you're the only sober one. Just imagine that you listened to his first speech and that happened 10 years ago and you've been sitting in a room with drunk people for a decade. That's why I've always said this whole political games has been like a child's book. It's like, oh, we're telling you that's the bad man. Believe us that that's the bad man when it's really the hero, just like a kid's storybook. And I know it's because the ego, the brain doesn't want to be wrong. The ego doesn't want to know humility, but you have to know humility to evolve and grow. If you like this one, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Boy, 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 boy.
Ladies and gentlemen.